Hey World History students, it's Mr. Johnson. It's a really hot August day, so I figured I'd film outside instead of inside my office. But I wanted to give you a little update about the upcoming class, some things I got to ask of you, but also some good news for you guys in terms of helping you get adjusted to this new learning mode, this distance learning stuff. So first off, the thing I want to announce for you all, and this is only my class, and so if this spreads around and I get flack from other teachers, I'm disavowing all knowledge and this video is going down. So first thing I'm going to try out is, for the first month, you cannot get lower than a B on any assignment. So I want you to get acclimated to the class. I want you to get used to how we're doing things. If you do well, great. If you don't, you have chances to work up that. I won't give you any assignments for a grade until the second week after the second week. So starting with week 3, will assignments be graded. I will give you assignments and I probably will still check them, but they won't be due until that third week, and if you don't do well, then you have ways to making that up, or it just doesn't count for the first month. My focus here is to get you into the pattern of this class, to get you ahead of doing these assignments, to not worry about your grade as you do the assignments, but give your effort first. That's what I'm looking for. If I have you buy in that way, then we're going to have a lot of other ways that I can figure out grades, shorten assignments, that kind of thing. The object here is to get you to learn the material in a way that suits you, and that works for what we have to deal with this 9 weeks at least. So that's the first thing. There will be assignments, but I won't take any grades till third week, and no grades below a B at least until the first month. If I see you all trying, if I have, of all 80 of you, and I have 80 out of 82 assignments, I'll keep going with that. That might mean you only get 1 grade and it's a B, or you've got some work to do to make it up. But I want you not worrying about your grade as being the worst thing possible in this class. Learning first so the grades come easier later. That's my goal for you all. Next up, I will be creating a pattern, a weekly to-do list of all the things you're going to do each week. Last year, before the end of the year and stuff, I promised that I'd be very organized, that I'd have everything every week, just like I've done in years past. I have all that. But with the reality of the current situation, I can't just give you all of that and expect you to do hours upon hours of reading, hours and hours upon of work that would make up for the 2 class periods that we have every week. So I don't have a semester calendar like I usually do. I will give you a week-by-week calendar. I don't want to overload you with too much information. If you really want to know what my plan is, I can give that to you. But for a lot of you, let's keep it at 1 week at a time. Get used to this pattern, get used to this stuff, and then worry about the big picture and how we're doing with this class. Specifically with the AP test, I'm sure College Board will make accommodations like they did last year, so we're not worried about that just yet. I mean, really, I'm going to teach you the skills now, and that's the next part. The next thing is the pattern. You're going to need to start reading Genghis Khan and the Making of the Modern World by Jack Weatherford. There will be a way next week that I can give you distributed copies, which means you get to meet me if you come to school to pick them up, because the library has copies. And so I'm sending out a survey with this video, and it's got maybe 2 or 3 questions. I haven't made it yet, so it might have like 4. Don't call me a liar and hate my guts. I mean, hate my guts for other reasons, but not for this one. So take that survey. It's going to ask you just a few questions again. I know there's a lot of surveys. It's the easiest way to count you all. And that's really what I need to do, is I need to see answers and who said them in a list. If you send it by my emails, I don't know if you're getting a lot of emails. I'm getting way too many emails. So that's why I'm doing surveys. The pattern will go like this. Every week I'm going to assign you a mount from Genghis Khan's the reading from that book. There's going to be guided questions to go with it. Answer them or don't. That's fine. But when I do go to quiz you on this, the questions I put to go along with that reading are going to be from what you've read. I know every teacher says you wait till the last minute, you're going to get burned. If you wait till the last minute, you're going to get burned, because I'll know if you did it at the last minute. I'll know if you copied from other people, because you won't be able to answer the big deal questions. I'm going to give you a primary source, which is a writing from the time we're studying, and then there'll be something to do with analyzing that document, something short, because I don't want you spending too much time being frustrated about this. I want you to make an attempt. I want to see how you do, and see how we can talk about these documents. And that's what I'll use in class time for, is going over these documents and what you've done, going over a little what we're going to be doing, activities together. That's kind of my goal, is to not waste class time, that the time we have together we use. And then the last part is I want to work on collaboration, have stuff that interacts with you and your peers. One other thing is I made introductory videos to the year. I've only done 4, and that's all I'm going to do. They'll have questions to go along with them to see if you've been paying attention, and that's about it. Here's the point behind them. These set up what we're going to be learning, what you're going to see with Genghis Khan. You're going to see all the stuff lined up. And so you're going to get the idea of what the world is like at around 1200 when this class's curriculum is supposed to begin. We're going to slow the curriculum to teach you the skills in analysis. And so with the Genghis Khan reading, you're going to get a boatload of detail because it's a whole book on Genghis Khan and making the modern world. It's really cool. And we're going to have a trial somehow. I'm still developing what we're going to do with that, but we're going to have one. It'll be fun, I hope. That all said, the purpose here is to learn some details that will highlight the big picture of this course. This course is not about remembering those dates. It's not about remembering all the different names or pronouncing them. So it's going to be about what are the big deal messages and lessons learned. And the Mongols are one of the best examples of all the things you need to learn in history. They don't have cities like every other empire does. They don't create anything new like every empire has done. They blend and merge and work together and figure out the best ways of doing things, which are lessons in history we can still learn from today. So that's why that book is such a good one, is learning how they do things. So I think I've covered everything. The big deal right now is finding a way to acquire the Genghis Khan book. Like I said, I'll be with the library hopefully next week, when I get that more lined up, to meet me and get books if you need to. And that's about it. I included a little dumb video I think after this, I hope. Thanks for watching. Thanks for doing the survey. I look forward to meeting you all on Monday. There'll probably be yet another survey for your parents or something like that, because I like torturing you all before school starts. Alright, I'm done before another plane comes. Have a good one, all.
Tina, you're kind of headed toward the only other car in the lot. You have plenty of time to turn, Tina, so just go ahead. Turn one way or the other. You're just swerving back and forth. Turn one way and stick with it, Tina. Tina, for the love of God! Turn away or stop! The brakes, Tina, on the left! You're about to hit that car! The brakes! Hit the brakes! Oh my God, it's bad.
I ruined the car.
You did. You really did.